how many of you know about the keto diet? आप में से कितने लोग जानते हैं about the keto diet? Keto diet, you know that? Okay, Sumanji, what do you know about the keto diet? Tell me.
सर कीटो डाइट में कार्ब्स मना होता है, हाई प्रोटीन डाइट होता है,
Okay, okay.
और पल्सेस भी उतना रेकमेंड नहीं करते हैं, बट दे लाइक पनीर है, एंड स्पेशली फॉर नॉन वेजिटेरियन दे यूज लॉट ऑफ एग्स, आलमंड्स एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स.
Okay. तो
और उसके साथ इंटरमीडिएट फास्टिंग का चालू रहता है उनका.
अच्छा, फैट अलाउड है? फैट,
प्रोटीन ज्यादा, मतलब फैट कम, प्रोटीन ज्यादा रहता है.
अभी आप ध्यान, सुमन जी ध्यान से सुनिएगा, आप थोड़े सही हैं और थोड़ा और अभी आपको सही हम करेंगे थोड़ी देर में. आपने पहली बात सही बोली कि कार्बोहाइड्रेट कम लेते हैं, ये बात सही है आपकी, है ना. लेकिन बाकी की चीजें अभी आप सुनिएगा हम क्या बोलते हैं. जी रम्या जी, प्लीज.
Sir, in keto diet, we take almost 50% of the proteins and some 20 to 30% of fat, and carbohydrates is the minimum in keto diet, sir.
So as per the Ramya ji, she is telling the highest amount will be protein, 50 to 60%, and the second number will be fat, means 20-25%, and remaining is the carbohydrate. How many of you agree with this? Anyone agree? Ramya ji is telling the highest will be protein. I am not agree. Okay, I'm not agree. Maybe your thought process is right, that you're thinking, okay, that we have to reduce the carbs. That is right thought. ये सही सोच है कि हमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट को कम करना है, ये बात सच है कीटो डाइट में. लेकिन हमें बढ़ाना क्या है वो जैसी वो हम सोच नहीं पा रहे, है ना. So I will come to that point. Anyone? Yes, Tanvi ji.
सर आपने सिखाया था, वो मैंने लिखा था उसमें कुछ 5% कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, देन 25% प्रोटीन्स एंड 70% फैट.
या सो एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि जब भी हम डाइट की बात करते हैं तो हमारा मन इस बात को स्वीकार नहीं करता कि हम फैट कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं. हाउ टू वी कैन इमेजिन द टू मच फैट. सो दिस इज द pyramid of keto diet. If you can see here, this is the pyramid. So definitely I will discuss what is keto diet, but look at this pyramid. As per this pyramid, the carbs only 5%. Okay, so we are not doing the 0% carb have is 5%. The protein will be 25% and the fat will be highest, 70% fat. Remember one thing, in the keto diet we have highest fat. So we are telling keto diet means the very low carbs. The carbs will be very low, high the fat will be highest, and the moderate the protein means protein will be in between. So remember this concept. So the thing is coming like this in our mind, because suppose someone want to lose the weight, then as soon as we are thinking that someone want to lose the weight, immediately coming in our mind that how can we give 70% fat if we want to lose the weight? Because if we want to lose the weight, then we should reduce the fat as per our thought. Because in the normal diet, we are recommending person to reduce the intake of fat. तो जब सामान्य डाइट हम प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं तो फैट कम करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ तो उल्टा हो रहा है जी. यहाँ तो हम बोल रहे हैं 70% फैट है. तो मन हमारा इस बात को स्वीकार नहीं करता कि भाई इतना फैट कैसे हो सकता है. But this is the real pyramid of the keto diet. In the keto diet, we are having 70% fat, 25% protein, and the carbs are minimum. Why? So the reason is this, I will tell you. Suppose if you are eating the carbs means you are eating the sugar, you are eating the rice, you are eating the wheat, you are eating the bread, or you are eating the any form of carbs. Okay, so as soon as we eat the carbs, carbs means glucose, and this glucose is going in our body. First, it is going in the stomach. So as soon as this carb is reaching in our body, immediately our pancreas is secreting the insulin, and the same amount of insulin is get secreted from the pancreas as per availability of the carbs. So suppose we have eaten lots of carbs, and in the presence of insulin, these carbs will be changed in the form of fat, in the form of glycogens, and stored in the body. So what is the meaning? The maximum the carbs, maximum the fat, maximum the storage. तो जैसे ही हमने कार्ब्स का सेवन किया, हमारे पैंक्रियाज ने इंसुलिन को सीक्रेट करके इस कार्ब्स को फैट में कन्वर्ट करके जमा कर दिया। तो जितना हम कार्ब्स खाएंगे उतना ही इंसुलिन सीक्रेट होगा और इंसुलिन उसको बदल देगा फैट में। Remember one formula: as soon as you eat the carbs, as soon as we eat carbs, immediately pancreas secrete the insulin. Immediately pancreas secreting the insulin. So more the carbs, more the insulin. And this is the formula: more the carbs, more the insulin, and more the fat. We also writing this formula in the shortcut that more the insulin, more the fat. And less the insulin, less the fat. So this is a very simple formula. ये बहुत ही सामान्य सा formula है कि जितना ज्यादा इंसुलिन होगा उतना फैट बनेगा और जितना कम इंसुलिन होगा हमारे शरीर में उतना ही कम फैट बनेगा, right? So carbs are more dangerous. That's why we know the nowadays the people are eating lots of fast food, like that they are eating the chips, they are eating the wafers, they are eating the cakes, they are drinking the cold drinks. If you see these all things, in the cold drinks we don't have fat, but we have carbs. In the cake we are having too much carbs. In the chips we are not having fat, but we are having carbs. So as soon as we eat the carbs, immediately in the presence of insulin, it will be getting converted in the form of fat. It means more the carbs, more the fat in the body. And this will be happening in the presence of insulin. तो जितना व्यक्ति ज्यादा कार्बोहाइड्रेट का सेवन करेगा उतना ही पैंक्रियाज के द्वारा इंसुलिन बनेगा और फैट का निर्माण हो जाएगा। इंसुलिन का काम है कार्ब्स को फैट में कन्वर्ट करके जमा कर देना। इसीलिए जितना ज्यादा कार्ब्स होगा उतना ही इंसुलिन बनेगा और उतना ही फैट होगा। तो ज्यादा का इंसुलिन ज्यादा फैट और कम इंसुलिन कम फैट। यही कारण है कि जब हम फास्ट फूड है चिप्स खाते हैं, चिप्स में कोई फैट तो होता नहीं है, फिर भी मोटापा बढ़ता है क्योंकि कार्ब्स तो होता है। केक, कोल्ड ड्रिंक में कोई नहीं होता, फैट नहीं होता, लेकिन कार्ब्स होता है। सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग When we look at the blood sample of the person who is eating more carbs, if you see the blood sample of the person eat more carbs, अगर हम ऐसे व्यक्ति का ब्लड सैंपल देखते हैं जो ज्यादा मात्रा में कार्बोहाइड्रेट का सेवन करता है, तो उसके शरीर में आपको ब्लड में इंसुलिन का लेवल हाई मिलेगा. ब्लड इंसुलिन इज हाई देन द नॉर्मल. So the question comes, why this insulin is high? The answer is simple, because this person is eating carbs frequently. So this is the aspect number one. ये तो पहली बात हो गई. अब हम दूसरी बात करते हैं. If we do the comparison between carbs, protein, and fat, if we do the comparison between these three, like let's talk about the sugar, let's talk about the candy, let's talk about the chocolates, let's talk about the cold drinks, let's talk about anything which is having too much carbs, or even the wheat, even the rice, even the pasta. These all are the carbs. So what is happening? As soon as person is eating the sugar, feeling energy immediately, instantly, there is no gap. There is no, suppose if you're eating the fat, okay, you will feel energy after some time. The protein also will give you energy little late, but sugar will give you instant energy. You eat the chocolate, you put the chocolate in your mouth, and you will be getting the instant energy. Is it or not? आपने चॉकलेट खाई, एकदम से एनर्जी मिलेगी. ऐसा होता है कि नहीं होता? बताइए. Yes, the people are addicted to eat the sugar. Nowadays we are aware that sugar is poison, sugar is poison. So we are little aware. I know I was not aware when I was kid. I was not aware. I was eating lots of sugar, and it was because even in the family everyone was eating the sugar, because that time people were not aware that much. One day I remember I was very young. I have taken 1 glass milk and put 3 spoons sugar. Then suddenly one naturopathy doctor told me, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?" What? Too much sugar. I told, I put every day like this. I like more sweet. So he told, no, sugar is poison. So I was laughing in my mind because I am healthy. Why should I worry? I am energetic. I am healthy. I am healthier than you. Why to worry? But these things are because we are not aware. This is the problem. We are not aware. हम अंदर से aware नहीं है. अगर हमें पता चल जाए भाई आप आज हेल्दी हो, लेकिन these are slow poison. These are not the poison. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि साइनेट जैसा नहीं है सुगर कि आपने मुंह में रखा और राम नाम सत्य है. ऐसा नहीं होगा. The sugar is the slow poison. It has been considered as a white poison. So as soon as you eat the sugar, you feel instant energy, and again you are craving for that. तो जो लोग मीठा दूध पीते हैं ना, अगर उनके मन में उनको ये ना बोला जाए कि शक्कर पॉइजन है, ये ना बोला जाए, तो वो मीठा दूध के लिए क्रेव करते हैं. They crave for the sweet milk. But now we are getting this message every day. Oh, sugar is not, the high sugar is not good, too much sugar is not good. Then we also think, our subconscious mind also giving the message, oh, don't put too much sugar, it might be dangerous. Otherwise, you see the kids, whether their teeth is decaying, but still they want to eat the chocolate. 1 month back, I told to one patient, the 8 years old kid, I told, okay, you are suffering with the white spot or the vitiligo, the white spot over the skin, I told please stop sweets. Please do not take the sugar. मैंने उसको कहा कि बेटा मीठा मत खाना, शक्कर मत खाना, 1 महीने पहले बोला मैंने उसे। क्यों? उसको सफेद दाग हो रहे हैं, और कई बार पेट में जो बॉम्ब्स या कीड़े होने के कारण भी सफेद दाग होते हैं, और भी कई कारण हो सकते हैं। देयर माइट बी सम अदर रीजन एज वेल, बट वन रीजन इज worms in the intestine. So many kids in the night doing like this, they are दांत बजने की आवाज, the teeth grinding sound in the night, and little bit saliva coming from the corner of the lips. So it is the sign of worms in the intestine. तो कई बच्चों को रात में दांत किटकिटाते हैं और मुंह के कॉर्नर से सलावा निकलता है, ये पेट में कीड़े होने की निशानी है। तो one of the kids having same symptom and came and told me, the parent told that he is having white spot. I told don't eat sugar beta. The parent told, oh, he's not eating sugar, he doesn't like sugar too much. Then the same patient came yesterday and told, the day you told don't eat sugar, he's asking sugar every day. The day I told don't eat sugar. So parent restricted the sugar. Then whatever we are restricting, kids are asking. So every day mother is cooking sira, the meat, sweet sira, every day. Otherwise he's shouting, he's crying. He's going to the shop, bringing the chocolate for himself. I asked, okay, who is giving you money? That Papa giving money. So I asked, why are you giving money? Otherwise he will shout. So I'm giving the money. In that way, the whole chain is working. So what I want to tell you, the carbs is giving very great craving. Suppose many females, when they are having menstrual cramps, or even during the periods, they are craving for the chocolates. Chocolate. कई फीमेल क्रेव करती है चॉकलेट के लिए, और चॉकलेट खिलाने से सच में उनका मूड अच्छा हो जाता है. One of my female employee, when she is having migraine headache, I'm telling to my other employee, okay, bring one chocolate for her. Big chocolate. She is eating too wide. Wow, headache gone. So chocolate is also, the people are also getting addicted with the carbs, with the chocolate, and we are getting highly addicted with the carbs. We are having more, like we are thinking, oh, we are not drinking alcohol, we are not doing smoking, we are a good person. We are thinking that way, right? कि हम तो अच्छे लोग हैं, हम तो ना तो बीड़ी सिगरेट पीते हैं, ना दारू पीते हैं. But you know, the people are addicted to the carbs. If you don't give carbs them, then they will be same like the addicted person, very strange and aggressive. I have seen this. The North Indian people who are eating regularly roti is carbs. You don't give roti for 3 days, they will become aggressive. They will ask you, give me roti. Okay, take rice. No, I want roti. I have done this experiment to many of my family members. By not giving them roti, then they got aggressive to me. Then I told, okay, no problem, you take roti. Like you go to the South India, they can manage. They need rice. So one person came from the Odisha. Odisha people are eating rice. I did one experiment. I told, okay, don't take rice for 7 days, just take the roti. On third day onward, he became aggressive. He want rice. So we are addicted for particular types of carbs, whether the rice, whether the wheat, whether the pasta, or the chocolates, or the sugar. But we are really addicted. Until unless we get it, we become disturbed. So carbs are, so that's why the people are overweight. Simple reason. Suppose some person is passing under the stress. If the person is having addiction of smoking, he will start smoking during that time. Even the same way, If some person is eating the chocolates, and when passing under the stress, he will start eating the chocolate. So that's why this is the most common cause right now. ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण कारण है आज के समय में ओबेसिटी का, ओवरवेट का, कि लोग तनाव युक्त होते हैं तो ज्यादा कार्ब्स का सेवन करते हैं और फिर वो ओवरवेट हो जाते हैं. बिकॉज दिस अ सिंपल फॉर्मूला, more the carbs, more the insulin, and more the fat. It's a very simple formula. ये बहुत ही सामान्य सा फॉर्मूला है कि जितना कार्ब्स होगा उतना ही इंसुलिन बनेगा. So the first thing, reduce the carbs. Don't give the carbs. So we are giving only 5% carbs. What is the benefit if we don't give the carbs? Number one benefit, within few days, we can see the insulin level is going down. Insulin level is going down because now insulin is not required, because insulin is required only if you take the carbs. Definitely insulin is required for other food also, but very frequently insulin required if you eat the carbs. अगर आप कार्ब का सेवन करते हैं तो इंसुलिन की ज्यादा जरूरत पड़ती है. So within few days we will see the dropping down the level of insulin. So this is a very good news for the patient who is having insulin resistance. And because of the insulin resistance, they are suffering with the diabetes type 2. So this is the fasting keto diet. Fasting is really very good for the patient suffering with the diabetes type 2. उन लोगों के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा है जो डायबिटीज के पेशेंट. नंबर 2, if the insulin level is down, then insulin resistance will be lower. Then it's a very good for the female having PCOD or the polycystic ovarian disease, because the female suffering with the PCOD having higher insulin in the blood or they are insulin resistant. जो भी महिलाएं पीसीओडी की शिकार होती हैं उनके ब्लड में आपको इंसुलिन ज्यादा मिलेगा. जो डायबिटीज टाइप 2 के लोग हैं उनके ब्लड में भी ज्यादा इंसुलिन मिलेगा. सो डायबिटीज टाइप 2 person having higher insulin in the blood, even the female having PCOD having higher insulin in the blood. Number 3, the person suffering with the obesity also having higher insulin level in the blood, so it will also work for the obesity. So that's why the keto diet is very good for the patient having these problems, because of we are reducing the carbs, reducing the insulin. So it's very good for the diabetes, PCOD and the obesity. इन तीनों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. आपको शायद पता होगा कि डॉक्टर मेटफॉर्मिन नाम की गोली डायबिटीज वाले पेशेंट को देते हैं. मेटफॉर्मिन इज द वेरी गुड मेडिसिन फॉर द डायबिटीज. I cannot tell very good, but it is the medicine for the diabetes. Doctor giving to the patient suffering with the diabetes type 2. The same medicine giving to the PCOD, polycystic ovarian syndrome, even without the diabetes. How many of you know this? कितने लोगों को पता है ऐसा कि मेटफॉर्मिन नाम की गोली पीसीओडी वाली फीमेल को भी दी जाती है? नो दैट? Yes. You will see the prescription. Okay, what is the problem? Doctor, I am having cyst in the ovary. Okay. Metformin? Why? Doctor has given. Why? So metformin is the medicine for diabetes. It's commonly prescribed to the diabetic patient as well as the female patient having PCOD. In the future, it's a full preparation. The female suffering with the PCOD will become diabetic. तो भविष्य की पूरी तैयारी है कि जो फीमेल्स को पीसीओडी हुआ, फ्यूचर में क्या होगा? डायबिटीज भी होगी. लेकिन इसको ठीक करने का एक ही उपाय है, reduce the intake of carbs. So how to reduce the intake of carbs? We are having two methods. Number 1, keto diet, and number 2, normal intermittent fasting. In the normal intermittent fasting, even you skip the breakfast only, just skip the breakfast. Take the lunch and dinner. So you're not eating anything for 16 hours. Just you're taking lunch and dinner on the time, but you're not taking the breakfast. That is also intermittent fasting. It is also very good for you if you want to work off PCOD, if you want to work the obesity or the diabetes type 2. because at least we are not eating anything for 16 hours. That is also very good. और द कीटो डाइट। तो ये दो फॉर्मूले अपनाना बड़े बहुत ही सही है, अच्छी बात है। वी कैन अप्लाई दीज टू फॉर्मूला। सो द फॉर्मूला नंबर 1, whether we will go to the keto diet, which we are discussing right now, or we can go for the intermittent fasting. In the intermittent fasting, just skip the breakfast. Suppose you're taking the lunch by 12 p.m. and you're taking the dinner by 7 p.m. Okay. Now, after the 7 p.m. till the next day 12 p.m. you're not taking anything. आपने 12 बजे लंच लिया, 7 बजे डिनर ले लिया। अब मानो 7 बजे के बाद से अगले दिन 12 बजे तक कुछ नहीं लिया। कितने घंटे हुए? 7 से 7 12 घंटे, फिर 8 9 10 11 12। This is 17-hour fasting, wonderful fasting. 17-hour fasting. Even I will tell you, the 16-hour fasting is also good. Because after the 7 p.m. till the next 12 p.m. you are not taking anything. So when the 16-17 hours you are not eating anything, जब 16-17 घंटे आप कुछ नहीं खाते हो, तो अपने आप ही इंसुलिन का लेवल ड्रॉप डाउन हो जाता है, इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस गिर जाता है, और फिर डॉक्टर को मेटफॉर्मिन दवा देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। Then no need to give the metformin. So if you want to avoid the diabetes type 2 in the future, if you want to treat the polycystic ovary, then do the intermittent fasting. Just reduce the secretion of insulin, which is excessive right now. Definitely infertility also will be there. So the keto diet formula means first you reduce the carbs. Second, अब दूसरी बात आती है फैट की बात करो कि भाई फैट भी तो फैट बढ़ाएगा, तो फैट हम इतना ज्यादा क्यों दे रहे हैं? Why we are giving too much fat? Okay, it's good, understood that we are not giving the carbs, but what about the fat? So remember about we are giving the fat, we are giving the good fat. We are giving the good fat. Okay, I will give you the list. Suppose you are eating the fat. The fat is not giving you instant energy. It's giving you slow and steady energy. Slow and steady energy. जब आप फैट का इंटेक करते हैं तो फैट आपको तुरंत ऊर्जा नहीं देता, क्योंकि इसका ब्रेकडाउन होने में समय लगता है। ये कार्ब की तरह फास्ट ऊर्जा नहीं देता, थोड़ा सा टाइम लेता। इट इज टेकिंग सम टाइम। So in this way, when you are eating the fat, it will give you slow and steady energy. That's why we are not feeling hungry for longer time. If you take the carbohydrate, you will feel hungry again very soon, because body is digesting the carbohydrate very fast. But if you're taking the fat, then body will not be hungry very soon, and the fat is not getting converted in the fat so fast, okay, like the carbs. So that's why in the keto diet, this formula has been applied. So we are giving the 70% fat to this person. हम 70% fat देते हैं. And we are giving the 25% protein. The protein also taking a much longer time to get digest. So it's not converting very fast. Person will not be feeling craving to eat the food very soon. Like the person eating lots of carbs and want to eat again and again. Like you can see, if you see the tiger, अगर आप टाइगर को देखो, टाइगर एक बार में एक शिकार करके खा लेगा, फिर बार बार नहीं जाएगा कि थोड़ी देर में देख के आऊं कोई और आ जा रहा है क्या सामने से। एक बार खा लिया, 3 दिन की छुट्टी, 4 दिन की छुट्टी, 7 दिन तक की छुट्टी. The tiger eating once, he's eating big protein, and after that, even someone is going in the front, he will even not look at the, he is not hungry. Tiger, humans are always hungry. Even we are full. If someone is pressurizing you, take please for me, take little weight. Oh, today's my birthday, please take 1 bite of chocolate. Okay, okay, give me little. Okay, then, so we are emotional, but tiger is not emotional. The tigress is not telling to tiger, okay, please take 1 more deer for me. Huh. So he's not eating until he's hungry. तो शेर को कितनी भी भूख लगे, टाइगर को, चीते को कितनी भी भूख लगे, वो नहीं खाएगा. चाहे शेर नहीं आके प्यार से बोले, चाहे कोई भी सामने से जाए, कुछ नहीं खाएगा वो, है ना. तो अगर आप पेट भरे टाइगर के सामने से निकल जाओ ना, यू आर सेफ, है ना. लेकिन खाली पेट वाले टाइगर के सामने से निकल गए, देन यू आर फुल्ली अनसेफ. ओके, सो टाइगर ईटिंग लॉट्स ऑफ प्रोटीन, so it's not hungry very soon. Okay, that's why. So this is the concept of keto diet. So keto diet is applicable for both the person, whether you are vegetarian or you are non-vegetarian. It's applicable for both of you. So what is happening in the keto diet exactly? So suppose you want to drive your car. Some car having the facility to run by the petrol. Even the some car can be run by the diesel or by the electricity. We are having dual car. In the dual car, we can run the car by the petrol, or even we can run the car by the electricity. And suppose we made one car, we can run it by the petrol as well as we can run by the diesel. In the same way, when we need energy in the human body, we can get the energy from the glucose as well as we can get the energy from the ketones. हमारे शरीर को जब ऊर्जा की जरूरत पड़ती है तो हम ग्लूकोज से भी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं और कीटोन से भी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. तो कीटोन क्या होते हैं, कहां से मिलते हैं? So when you are eating the carbs, after digestion of carbs, we are getting the glucose. The glucose are the source of energy. But when you are taking too much fat, after digestion of the fat, there is a formation of the ketones. So we are getting the energy from the ketones. So it is something like a switching to the other sides, like you are switching your fuel to the ketones. अब आपने क्या किया कि कुछ समय के लिए ग्लूकोज की बजाय कीटोन्स ऊर्जा प्राप्त करना चालू किया. I will tell you, even in the intermittent fasting, it's happening. Some keto diet is happening. I will tell you how. Suppose you have taken the dinner by the 7 p.m. in the night. आपने रात को 7 बजे खाना खाया. Now you done some your normal activity. You walked here and there. Okay. Morning got up. You are little hungry, but you are not eating because you are not supposed to take the breakfast. सुबह आप उठे, अब आपको भूख लगी है, बट अभी भी आपने कहा है कि भाई हमें तो इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग करना है, तो आप ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं लेंगे. और ऊपर से गए आप 1 घंटा बैडमिंटन खेल के भी आ गए, टेनिस खेल के आ गए, रनिंग करके आ गए, स्विमिंग करके आ गए. एंड आफ्टर द स्विमिंग यू आर फीलिंग टू हंग्री because your body will be feeling too hungry after doing the swimming or the exercise. Body asking food, give me food, give me food, give me food. But mouth is closed, you're not eating anything. Then immediately body will switch on to the fat. Initially it was getting the energy from the carbs, glucose, carbs. So as soon as carbs finished, glucose finished, you are hungry. तो जैसे ग्लूकोज खत्म हुआ, आपको भूख लग रही है, but you are not eating because still 5 hours are left for the lunch. The body will switch on to the fat. Now body will digest the fat. So हमारी जो big belly होती है ना, तभी पिघलती है। जो मोटे मोटे पेट, मोटे मोटे बटक्स तभी पिघलते हैं, बिकॉज नाउ बॉडी विल डाइजेस्ट द फैट and convert them in the form of energy. It's happening automatically every day. Suppose you are doing fasting on the day, some day like you are doing the fasting on the Monday. Many people are doing this during these auspicious 4 months of the Shravan Bhadro. Many person are doing fasting, not eating anything on the Monday. So if you're not eating anything on single day, body is hungry, want food, but you're not feeding the body, so it will start getting the food from the fat. So that's why we are getting the benefit in the overweight or the obesity. अगर आपको पतला होना है तो पतला होने के लिए आपको कीटो डाइट बहुत हेल्प करेगी, क्योंकि कीटो डाइट का मतलब होता है कि आप अभी एनर्जी के लिए कीटोन्स का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, और आप कीटोन का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं मतलब फैट को गला रहे हैं। और फैट तब तक गलेगा ही नहीं जब तक कार्बोहाइड्रेट होगा। यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस इन दिस वे। सपोज यू आर हैविंग मिल्क, okay, you are having milk, so you are having milk on your like kitchen, in your kitchen, you want to make the tea, you want to drink the milk, so you are using that milk, but this milk is finished. Now you have two options: either buy the another milk from the market or open the refrigerator. Oh, there might be milk in the deep freezer you have kept yesterday. Okay, then now take out that milk. Okay, now you can warm it, you can dissolve it, and you can make the tea or you can drink the milk. तो दूध, जैसे हमारा दूध एक किचन में रखा हुआ है, आप उसकी चाय बना रहे हो, दूध उबाल कर पी रहे हो, अब दूध खत्म हो गया तो या तो बाजार से दूसरा दूध लेके आ जाओ, या फिर जो फ्रिज में रखा है अब उस दूध को निकालो, जो जमा हुआ है, जो डीप फ्रीजर में रखा हुआ था, अब उसको पिघलाकर पी जाओ। लेकिन आप फ्रिज में रखे हुए दूध को तब तक नहीं निकालोगे जब तक ऊपर दूध रखा है। Till the you are having milk there, you will not use the another milk. So that's why when we are having enough carbohydrate, enough glucose, body will use this carbohydrate only. As soon as this finish, then body start using the fat. So the people, many people want to reduce the weight, but they don't want to restrict the diet. आपके पास ऐसे लोग आते हैं जो वजन तो कम करना चाहते हैं लेकिन खा पी के, anyone coming to you, they want to eat throughout the day but still they want to reduce the weight, है ना? तो सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला है कि आप बोलोगे कि जैसे आप घर के अंदर कुछ डालोगे, है ना, और चाहते हो कि घर के अंदर डालो और अपने आप ही निकल जाए, तो कहां से निकल जाएगा, है ना? So this is the thing, until and unless you spend the calorie, how you can reduce the weight? Many patients are coming to me, they want to reduce the weight, they are 100 kg, 90 kg, 110 kg, 140 kg, they want to reduce the weight, but they want something to eat. I give them something to eat, so they eat and they will reduce the weight, but they don't want to stop what they are eating already. वो कम नहीं करना चाहते। अभी एक लड़की आई है 18 साल की, उसका 18 साल की लड़की है, हाइट कम है, वेट है 90 किलो, 90 किलो वेट है। मम्मी बाहर, खाना, मैंने कहा खाना बनाना आता है? खाना बनाना तो नहीं आता है। तो उसने कहा कि अभी स्विगी और जोमेटो, सो इज माय किचन स्विगी, माय किचन जोमेटो, है ना? It give me instant service. Even I will cook in the kitchen, it will take a little more time, but Swiggy and the Zomato is delivering in the less than 20 minutes. And within that 20 minutes, I can watch some good videos in my mobile. So how can the person will reduce the weight? You don't want to cook the meal, you don't want to move your hands and feet, and you just want to eat from the Zomato and Swiggy. And when mom is outside, then wow, then full ownership in the everything. Breakfast, Zomato. lunch Swiggy, dinner Zomato, all the time. Now these companies are doing services even throughout the night. They will deliver you if you want, if you order something in the 2 a.m. in the night. रात को 2 बजे भी आप ऑर्डर करो तो भी सर्विस तैयार है ना, कंपनी तैयार है. So the female want to reduce the weight, then I have told, okay, just skip the breakfast. No, she can't skip. Even she can't skip the breakfast. So much addicted to eat the chocolates. Chocolate? Okay. Then she told, okay, do some panchakarma for me. I don't care about the money. I can spend any amount. But the mother told, I can spend any amount, but she can't control hunger. She is having glucose intolerance. Usko glucose intolerance. So people are becoming like that. So this is the situations of current era. आजकल की ये कंडीशन है कि लोग खा पी के ही वजन कम करना चाहते हैं, but it's impossible. So if you want to use the ketones, the body will start using the ketone only in 2 conditions. Number 1 condition, we reduce the intake of carbs. Reduce the intake of carbs. Like in the keto diet, we are doing 5%. And number 2, we are doing the intermittent fasting. दूसरा है intermittent fasting करके इसे कर सकते हैं. Okay. So keto diets are very good for reducing the hunger. It's very good for reducing the hunger. Keto diet का प्रयोग करने से हमारी hunger कम हो जाती है. Because in the keto diet, we are taking the fat, and fat is giving satisfaction. Fat is activating the brain center. In the brain, we are having one center that is called satiety center, and satiety center is giving us satisfaction. Satiety center of the brain is giving us satisfaction, and fat is doing that work. So we are satisfied and we are not feeling hungry. Initially, we might feel craving, but after doing little practice, we are not feeling hungry because our satiety center is getting the satisfaction, sending the message of satisfaction. So we are not eating frequently.